Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Leslie and this is a series of frugal thoughts. My frugal thoughts for you today are with regard to something I see all the time, especially now that it's the beginning of school and it makes me absolutely crazy. It is the people, and this is my own opinion, oh Lord, the people who drive their children to school when they are entitled to take the bus. This is for, when my children were younger, we lived 1.1 mile from our elementary school. If you lived within 1 mile of your school, you were entitled to take a bus. I'm sorry, over a mile. So we were very fortunate, and I had, the bus stop was not all that far. I would walk them to the bus stop, and they would take the bus. The bus came about 8:20. School started between 8:20 and 8:30. School started at approximately 10 of 9, I think. So there would be times where there would be, because it was only a mile away and they were the last stop, they would get there at 8:35. And I think there was some hanging out on the playground. And my kids had definitely asked me at various times if I would give them a ride, and I wouldn't have even entertained that. I'm sure I gave some kind of quick response, like absolutely no way. I also always had younger children, so I wasn't about to put a younger child into the car to get my 2, 3, or 4. Sometimes, like one year I had 4 kids in the elementary school. But there are so many people who drive their kids to school. I don't understand it. That is why we pay taxes. We are entitled to, among other things, getting our children on the bus. And in my opinion, even if it's a few minutes early and earlier than they want to be on the bus, it's good practice for them for life to learn how to get the bus and be responsible to get the bus. We have neighbors who miss the bus every day and who have to quote unquote drive their kids to school. My kids, in all the years that my children have, which my oldest son started school in 2001, so we're going on 20 years that I have had children taking buses to get to school. We have never once missed the bus, ever, because it's not an option. We came really, really close one time. We walked out the front door and we saw the bus waiting there, and I ran. Unfortunately, people couldn't see us, and at the time, we later found out it was because it was a substitute who had arrived like 2 or 3 minutes early. But we were always, we didn't miss the bus. If it was time to leave at 8:20, we left at 8:20. But anyway, I'm amazed by the number of people who drive their kids to school. It's very wasteful. I did, just based on me, the 1 mile I would have driven. If I had driven my children there and back, that would have been 4 round trips, times 5 would have cost me at $3 a tank of gas, $3 a week. Times that by 36 weeks in a school year, that would have cost me $108. That's just gas. $108 wear and tear, times the 18 years that I had someone in that particular school, in the elementary school. I had someone in the elementary school for 18 years. That was $1,944 by not driving my children to school. I also don't drive my children to high school ever. That's, getting the bus leaving my house at 6:50 to get to 6:56 bus is unpleasant. I know a lot of people in my neighborhood who leave here at 7:10, 7:15 and drive their children. Now, if they are literally passing the high school en route to going to their job, that's one thing, but I don't think that's the case at all. And that's my personal opinion. That is not something this frugal tightwad would ever in a million years do. The other thing that I am amazed by, especially now, my youngest daughter just started 9th grade, which makes her in high school, and she's waiting at the high school stop. Again, we are, it's like 3 or 4 houses from the bus stop. There are some people in this environment, in this area, who have to walk, I'd say, three blocks to the bus. I am shocked by the number of people who live 2/10 of a mile away, and adults who drive their children to the bus stop. And not only are they at the bus stop, but they're running gas while they're at the bus stop. I could maybe see that when it's 14 degrees below zero. I would never in a million years do that on a beautiful September day. There's no reason for the open the windows, turn off the gas. As a general rule, I never let my gas run. When I was in when I had to go pick up my daughter from after school events at her, there was always a long line, and I would purposely wait and around the corner and turn off my gas, delete pictures on my phone or text people, see the line go down, and then I would get in line. And I would tell her, I would text her, I'd say, hey, I'm here, but I'm not going to waste gas in that line. So if you are a parent, this is really long, please don't leave it's not good for the environment, it's not good for the world. Please don't leave your gas running if you are waiting for your child to get the bus, with the exception of one time I drove my son Timmy, one time. It was probably 9th or 10th grade, to the bus, and we were going through like an amazing Arctic freeze, and I think it was like 10 degrees below zero. And he would wait there for 3 or 4 minutes, and they were actually saying on the news, it's not safe to be outside for more than 5 minutes at a time. So I was a little worried, and I said, you know what? I was up, and I said, here, I'm gonna get in the car. Let's just sit in the car, and I just drove him around the corner. It was one time in 20 years. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching my channel. I really appreciate it. I am, if you are someone who does drive your child, God bless you. Please don't let the engine run. It's so wasteful, and you're wasting gas, number one, and it's just not good for our environment. Thank you so much. This is Leslie from a series of Frugal Thoughts. If you like this content, please hit the button and come back next time. Thank you. Bye-bye now.